Well, hello and welcome to another Daily Dominion. We have another really sloggy looking kingdom. I'm not sure I appreciate this week. Yeah, we are going to fight our way through this. Let's see. In any case, as always, I will try to explain the cards first. In case you are not interested in that, feel free to skip. We have Guardian. At the start of your next turn, +1 coin. Until then, when another player plays an attack card, it doesn't affect you. This is gained to your hand instead of to your discard pile. So it's a copper, essentially, in effect, that you will only reap the next turn, but at least it's gained to your hand. And it also defends you from opponent's attacks, which there are two of in this kingdom. We have Anvil, a workshop variant, +1 gives a coin on play, and it is a treasure, so it doesn't eat up an action. You may discard a treasure to gain a card costing up to 4. Also very simple. Not sure it's going to be super useful here. Let's see. Ghost Town, at the start of your next turn, +1 card and +1 action. This is gained to your hand instead of to your discard pile. Also, next turn village might boost your next turn a bit if you on the turn you gain it because it's gained to your hand. Later on it becomes just a normal village. It becomes a bit awkward to play sometimes because it's only affecting next turn and doesn't do anything for you this turn. Leprechaun. Gain a gold if you have exactly 7 cards in play, gain a wish. Otherwise, receive a hex. So you gain the gold in any case. But if you don't have exactly 7 cards in play with the Leprechaun, you're hexing yourself, which can be really bad. Hexes were those 12 different effects that do bad things to you. And you just go through them so you can in principle read them. Sorry. And yeah, that's Leprechaun for you. Then we have Night Watchman. Look at the top 5 cards of your deck, discard any number, and put the rest back in any order. This is gained to your hand instead of to your discard pile. This can sometimes be nice to clean up your bad hands. If you know that your next hand is going to be bad, you might want to acquire one because you get it to your hand, but afterwards it becomes essentially a dead card in your deck that can sometimes help you set up next turns a bit better. There is no discard synergy here, but also there's little going on in any case, so we might go for some of those, I don't know yet. Clerk, +2 coins. Each other player with 5 or more cards in hand puts 1 onto their deck. So an attack card that doesn't reduce hand size as much as Militia does, but it does prompt you to put a card onto your deck instead of to your discard pile, which can be annoying. And it's also a reaction card, so at the start of your turn you may play this from your hand without spending an action. Yeah, makes it usually a no-brainer to get a few of those. Yeah, I don't know. Tiara, +1 buy. This turn, when you gain a card, you may put it onto your deck, so you can set up your next turn. And also, you may play a treasure from your hand twice. Strong effect, especially paired with strong treasures such as platinum. It could also, in principle, be paired with anvil or war chest or gold. Yeah, pretty pleasant card. One of the stronger ones that replaced cards in the second edition of Prosperity. Cobbler. At the start of your next turn, gain a card to your hand costing up to 4. And it's a night duration card, so it doesn't cost any action. It's essentially a workshop with +1 card, +1 action. Yeah, not much else to say. You can only play it every other turn at most, and it can be used to increase your next turn's hand size. So it's the same as with Ghost Town. War chest. The player to your left names a card, gain a card costing up to 5 that hasn't been named for the war chest this turn. 5 cost gainer. Also non-terminal, but also there's not that there are not no great targets here, I would say. Maybe Cobbler, but really, I don't think we're going for war chests. Raider. Each other player with 5 or more cards in hand discards a copy of a card you have in play, or reveals they can't. At the start of your next turn plus 3 money, so it's essentially a gold every other turn and also an attack. But if you already reduce your opponent's hand size with Clerk, then Raider is going to do nothing on the attack part. And also the attack is usually rather weak, so for 6 we might be more inclined to get gold, especially since it pairs up better with Tiara. Yeah, alright. I think I forgot to explain Wish from when you actually line up the Leprechaun with 7 cards to gain a Wish. And Wishes are those really nice cards that action cards where you replace the Wish with any card costing up to 6, which can be really good, but I'm not sure whether we'll be able to activate Leprechaun here. So let's talk about strategy. Let's look at the kingdom plot. I actually haven't looked at this myself, but yeah, it populates the lower half of the plot. Thinning and draw are non-existent, and yesterday, there was a potential thinning variant with the price goat from loots, but today there's nothing that can thin your deck really, except for, well, hexes can get rid of your coppers and replace them with curses. Isn't that great? No, but there's also a complete absence of draw. You are, however, able to increase your hand size beyond the normal minimum hand size of 5 with cobblers and ghost towns, but you will need to pay for those by having dead cards in your hands, in your other hands then. There's some village in Ghost Town, but there are no real terminals. The only terminals here are Clerk and Leprechaun. There's a bunch of stuff to gain, I guess. There's plus buy and Tiara. There's some attacks in Clerk where we want to go for this for sure, I think. And a bunch of alt VP with Colony and Platinum. And yeah, I don't know, not a pleasant kingdom for sure. It's just a third sloggy kingdom this week. Why not? 3 out of 4. But let's try to get through this. Strategy-wise, I think what we're going to try to do is fill our deck with good stuff. Good stuff meaning Platina, maybe some Tiaras, maybe some Clerks, maybe a few Cobblers. They seem pretty good here. If our opponent is very likely to have a bunch of Clerks, we might throw in some Guardians, even though they are just coppers. They will help not having to reduce our hand size each turn. And yeah, it's looking really sad. I don't know, with no thinning, no draw, awful. You're in for an awful time. Opening wise, on the 3/4, I think you just open Clerk Silver, and on the 5/2, you might open Cobbler Guardian. No, just Cobbler. Nothing, maybe. It really, it looks so awful. And yeah, the question is, how are we going to spike Platina? We do want a few golds, we do want a few tiaras, maybe. There could also be the question of going for Leprechaun anyways, but I think the hexes are just a bit too bad. Like, which ones of the hexes would be bad for us? Bad Omens, medium bad, Deluded not really that bad. Envy, if we have a few golds, then that could hurt a bit. Famine doesn't matter. Fear wouldn't matter. Greed would hurt a bunch. Haunting wouldn't matter, right? Well, maybe it would matter. Locusts could be potentially bad, but also could just turn a end state into a curse. Misery bad. Plague really bad. Poverty not that impactful. So out of the 12 hexes, war probably bad. After 12 hexes, a few could be hurtful, a few could not be. I think it's not worth going for Leprechaun spam. So yeah, let's go for Clerk Silver here. And opponent does the same. We do hit 6. Amazing. Let's just put in a gold. And now what do we want to buy here? Maybe another Clerk? Having a bunch of those, since you cannot draw, having them collide isn't really that much of a concern anyways, and keeping up the attacks might be really good. Now let's try to... So this is nice that we have the 3 estates here. Let's maybe try to hit a big number next turn by getting in a Ghost Hound to draw us one more card. I'm just playing this by ear, really. We do draw... had we drawn the gold, that would have been amazing. But we didn't. So let's just put in one more gold. Get hit by AI's Clerk, probably. Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We would hit 6 here, but let's just go for a cobbler, actually, so we can put a copper on top. React this Clerk. Get this cobbler. Hit 6 here. Do we want another cobbler or do we want another gold? Let's put in one more gold. We really just want to hit a bunch of money. Can pick up another cobbler here. Get hit by those beautiful Clerk attacks each turn. And yeah, we are moving through our deck so slowly, it's agonizing. At least here we get to hit 5 and get to attack the AI as well. This is such a dumb kingdom, really. Here, let's just buy another gold. Oh, no, buy the first platinum, amazing. All of those golds in our deck have paid off. Unfortunately, both of our cobblers miss here. This is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's put a copper down and play this Clerk. AI goes for Raiders, which don't really matter if it spams the Clerks like it does. Do we want to put in another cobbler into the shuffle? I think that might be good, since we're just playing 2 cobblers here. And what do we want to top deck? We could also smooth out the cobblers a bit, but let's just go for maximum money the next turn. And yeah, actually maximum money might have meant to pick up a Guardian here. But this is looking good, so we get those 2 cobblers, which can gain us 2 tiaras, maybe? Which would double play the gold and the silver. Which would mean 6, 10, 11, 12, 13, which we could use to top deck platinum and tiara. Which I think I like. So we top deck copper. Right, yeah. Look at this amazing and isn't it great? Isn't it? Like, it really isn't. So we only hit this number, but we do have 3 platina, and we might want to pick up a Guardian just to not get hit by AI's attack. Could have also been a Night Watchman, I guess, to get rid of a bit of bad cards, but let's go for the Guardian. And here we hit 12, so maybe let's just buy a colony. Right? Oh, even 13 with the Guardian. What do we want to hit here? Do we just go for top decking a gold and buy another clerk, or do we top deck a copper and buy another gold? Don't ask me, man. It's really. Also, our cobbler bottom decks once again, amazing. Let's buy another gold. What is this kingdom really? Oh, amazing! Look at this beautiful draw. Let's top deck the copper and say, yeah, we are going to sacrifice this turn. Just buy a guardian, play those knight cards to have an amazing next turn. Look at this amazing next turn, oh man. Oh, this is just depressing. Just depressing. Maybe we'll draw platinum. That would be amazing. No, we draw a tiara, which is not that amazing. Gain a clerk here, right? No, well, yeah, you're right, because AI doesn't have a guardian in play. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Too bad. We don't get to do nice leprechaun stuff. If we gain a silver here, we will hit 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We will hit 9 and be able to top deck platinum. I think that's worth it. Unless I've miscounted. But no, I've counted just right. And here actually I wouldn't have been all too mad to be hit by a clerk attack. Just because that would mean we could have smoothed out our money a bit better. But well, nothing like that to do here in this amazing kingdom. Play this clerk. Do we go for Night Watchman to improve our next turn a bit? Yeah, let's do that. Nice. And next turn we'll be able to gain a few nice things to our hand. Maybe another tiara actually, and we might be able to double colony here. Needed to discard a copper there, so this is 23 already. What else do we want to gain then? Probably I really don't know. This is so awful. Just another tiara. 26. So we get to buy another amazing card. Let's buy 2 guardians and next turn sorry. Try to buy a Night Watchman to trigger this shuffle. Does that even make sense? No, I don't think it does. So let's buy a Ghost Town and draw into this next shuffle. Oh, I didn't remember that there were so many good cards in here. So, but we aren't going to trigger the shuffle anyways because of the opponent's clerks. So, yeah, it doesn't really matter. We'll draw the card anyways. Such a fun experience. But do we hit Colony again? I think so. Yeah, amazing. And we even get to play a Guardian over the shuffle. Life is looking good. We are up by a lot of points. AI just didn't go for those big money ideas with platinum and golds. It just went for this weird raider raider, clerk, cobbler stuff. So yeah, no. And we even do get to top deck something. No, actually, let's buy Guardian Night Watchman line and set up the next turn in a nice way. Get to discard those, and actually probably the cobbler as well, because we just need to find a copper with that to buy the next and last colony, which we don't. But we do get to top deck a platinum in principle, or just let the AI finish the game and end this awful slug. That's what you love Dominion for, right? Just random dice rolls, but look at AI's deck. It just looks horrible, horrible. All of those raiders and clerks are so bad. And why does it have a tiara if it doesn't have any treasures? Ooh, this is I'm again in my relieved after slog state where I'm just happy the game is over. Um, yeah, I don't know what to tell you. Just go for the good treasures here. Mix in some tiaras and cobblers. Situationally buy guardians and night watchmen. They might help you or might not help you, as you saw here. Yeah, this earlier night watchman bit us a bit. Oh, actually, no. Actually, no. We were. I'm stupid. We would have been able to buy the colony with the guardian coming in. Amazing, amazing. Look at those really nice plays here. There's so much strategy and skill involved beating this helpless AI. Yeah, I don't know. I with that, I think yeah we can say goodbye, and I will try to catch you the next time. Goodbye.